on telecom, Reema, we got so tired of constantly hearing the matter being struck down at the courts.
Yeah.
But now the centre can exercise options. But what sort of options are we talking about here?
Well, I can think of three, and maybe there are there may be other aces up their sleeves. But the three that I can think of up front is one, extend the timeline by which Vodafone Idea has to repay their AGR dues. Remember, when the telecom relief package was struck, they got a 4-year period, you don't make any payments. And after that, over a period of 5 years, repay those dues. So the moratorium, the repayment period comes to an end in March of 2031. Maybe the government says take another 20 years, right? Extend the timeline. That's one. Secondly, remember the AGR dues has a component of principal, interest, penalty, and interest and penalty. Maybe they can say that only pay the principal amount, don't pay at least pay part of the interest, or don't pay the interest on the penalty, don't pay the penalty.
And the total, including the original amount, the interest, the penalty, all of that is running into about 70,000.
Some say 80, some say, it goes up to 84, 85,000 roughly. And the third thing is that the company, all the telcos actually have been saying that there are mathematical errors. There's been double counting, right? So maybe the government sees that, listens to that advice and rectifies some of those. So that's some of the options that we can think of. Maybe there will be something different. But how does it help? Vodafone Idea could be a game changer because one, it eases the cash flow burden, and two, it will help the company maybe go ahead and get that bank funding of 25,000 crore rupees, which up until now has been elusive. What is unclear right now is whether any form of government relief will be applicable only to Vodafone Idea, or does it extend to the other telcos? Because as Ashmit pointed out, the Supreme Court order, the order states that this is applicable only in the peculiar facts and circumstances of this case, given the 49% equity holding of the government and the 20 crore customers. But the lawyers we spoke to pointed out that since now the matter is in the government's hand, they have the flexibility, they have a free hand, they have a legal cover. So if they want, maybe they can extend it to the other telecom companies as well. But the other beneficiary is Indus, because a stronger Vodafone Idea will help the company resume its capex spending. Its capex will directly benefit Indus. And remember, Indus, because of the financial constraints at Vodafone Idea, had stopped paying dividend. And investors were waiting for the company to resume dividend payouts. So, it's an entire chain of events. But if Vodafone Idea gets stronger, if and when it does, then it starts its capex, which eases the cash flow burden of Indus, and then it can start repaying dividends. So let's get in Dipan Mehta, Director